What's up, guys? Alex here from Team Dark Beginning, and today I'm bringing back an old segment from the days of yore, how to side when you're siding. This week's episode is going to discuss the Mermail Atlantean matchup, and a couple cards that you can use to hinder the deck or stop it entirely. The first card up for discussion is Soul Drain. Soul Drain is a fairly effective side deck card this format, as there are a lot of decks that it hits, such as the random Medulchain matchup, those pesky Dark Worlds, and of course, Merlanteans. For those of you who don't know, Soul Drain allows you to pay 1,000 life points to negate all effects that activate and start a chain in the banished pile and in the graveyard. This card completely stops the effects of the three Atlanteans, Dragoons, Marksmen, and Heavy Infantry from popping and searching respectively. So an early game Soul Drain that can be protected from an MST or Heavy will keep those pesky fish from performing their shenanigans. Another card that fills a fairly similar role, Macrocosmos. Cosmos banishes all cards that would be sent to the graveyard by any means, so that keeps the Atlanteans from even hitting the graves altogether, and delivers a huge swing of momentum to your end of the board as long as it remains on the board, giving you time to set up and kill them before they kill you. However, these two cards cannot be used by every player, I don't think. So perhaps a Macrocosmos or Soul Drain, maybe it kills your deck as well if you're running like Chaos Dragons or Psychics, I don't know. In that case, there are a couple other cards that you can use that maybe aren't as effective. One pair of cards that is also not as effective but not optimal is Trap Stun or Royal Decree. By activating these cards in response to your opponent's Abyss Sphere, you not only leave them with a dead sphere in their back row, but also prevent them from using spells for the rest of the game. For those of you who don't know what Abyss Sphere does, it special summons a Mermail monster from your deck. But as long as it's on the field, you can't activate spell cards. And during your next, I believe it's the next end phase of the controller of it, it will destroy itself by its own effect. However, the cannot activate spell cards is a condition, but the destroying itself is an effect. So if its effect is negated during the turn it would destroy itself, your opponent would not only be able to not activate spell cards, but it would also not be able to, say, use spells for the rest of the game and remove it from its back row. So until you storm it, it's pretty much there. And if being locked off from spells is incredibly game-breaking. Ask anyone who was around when Imperial Order was around. And finally, almost any card that limits summoning or searching can be used effectively against the Merlantean deck. Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo is a huge card, in that if this card is protected from those normal summons, you can pretty much stop them. No Diva plays, no Abyss Megalo plays, no Mulan Glacia plays. Little Pachycephalo here puts in a lot of work. Another card you could use is Summon Limit, so if your opponent summons Diva, you activate Summon Limit. They special for Diva, and they're stuck with whatever's on the board. Kinda sucks for them. And finally, Thunder King Rai-Oh. Rai-Oh stops all the searching from Abyss Lindy, so I actually have no idea how to pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. It stops the searching and can negate the summon. I think it can negate the summon of Mulan Glacia, but it cannot negate Abyss Megalo. However, the adding from deck to hand is crucial for the Dragoons with the Dragoons plays and Lindy plays. So an early game Thunder King Rai-Oh stops them in their tracks. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to Team Dark Beginning, fine Yugi tubing since 2011. Team Dark Beginning, signing off.